Hello, Angurant here, and welcome to my second edition of Star Wars The Complete Saga, and second of the prequels, and soon, one movie away from the originals. So you know I'm probably going to smash it, which I probably know not. So, on to the review, and hopefully it's a short one without any mistakes. Alright, here we go. Episode 2 brings an interesting tale, which brings the thing that Obi-Wan brought out about in Episode 4 when he told Luke about the Clone Wars. Only a name drop. But this movie is supposed to tell us what happened in the Clone Wars, how they got started. And that's what Revenge of the Sith shows. What happened to the Jedi? What happened during the end of the Clone Wars? Did it cause the end of the Jedi? It answered all our questions in the prequels, which people don't even give credit to that. All they do is bash up the prequels, which I expected. Sorry for that. First mistake. Yeah, on to the review for the second time. Yeah, the story in this movie is kind of on pace, but some people say it's not on pace, which I tell them problem because I never felt bored when I was watching it. I just felt entertained by talking, music, action, which I felt like in this movie the music is a little bit off with non special music. But there'd be a few but I just felt those off. But Count Dooku played by Christopher fucking Lee, which is a not bad addition because you need something that will bring Anakin towards the dark side, which we see in Episode 3, but I will get onto that later. But yeah, it's a fine addition, and second mistake in a row. Yeah, pretty much very interesting. This concept is, but it got so flattened by the love story, which I never gotten invested to, but only to the costuming in these prequels. So fantastic. Some I want to cosplay for a Comic-Con next year, which will take about a year. But I have someone I know who can actually knit my own Star Wars clothes, but I'm probably going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. But it's highly likely he's going to be the Padawan version or the older version. If I want to go Attack of the Clone style, I have to grow a mallet. Yeah, and yeah, the costuming is fantastic. The cast, in the original series shine, but prequels is right here. Yeah, right here. It's a huge gap actually. If you go to max, we'll zoom in, it's far in front. But you see out, I can't tell. Yeah, and when you watched it, you felt very entertained, no matter what people say. I always watched them with high expectations. And probably next week, or tomorrow if not likely, tomorrow, I can just put on Episode 3. But it has to be like early on in the day, because I have stuff to do. I had to go to bed early for fucking school and all that. Which I can make a full-on rant. But that could be happening in the future if I wanted to. Highly likely it's probably going to be on the holidays. Because holidays fit rants. It fits my rants. They did it for Jacob, did it for PM Rants, did it for everyone. Any kid ranter, like me and Jacob, which Jacob's technically turning into a Cammy Bands if he sees his potential, but I'm far away from that potential. Yeah, and the action in this movie is it's a huge gap between all the sequences, but all of them are bloody fantastic when you watch them. But yeah, but some of them felt a little bit cheese, like George Lucas is always trying to make all the droids miss their target, and Samuel Jackson's in these prequels. Why everyone blames on Hayden Christensen when it should be blaming Samuel Jackson? Because that's extremely weird. You blame on one actor, and you don't blame on the freaking guy who said that we need to get these motherfucking snakes off his motherfucking plane. Sorry about that. I feel like I should wrap this up soon, but I had to go to my. Probably gonna go to the ratings now, and probably gonna use the poster as my rest of the podcast. So I felt like the story saw on and off some points, and clones. Well, the start of Stormtroopers. Started with Stormtroopers. If you watch the Clone Wars and you watch tribute videos, you'd see it's all part of Sidious's plan. Emperor Palpatine's plan to take over the Republic, which he successfully does in the third movie, which is Revenge of the Sith, and ends all the prequels. So, onto the ratings menu. Well, the prequels are not that great, but it was entertaining for me and anyone who was growing up in the 2000s. So, the ratings for this one is, let's say, 3.5 out of 5. Just for you guys. So, see you next time. Peace.